Alicia Witt has become a prominent figure on the Hallmark Channel. Since 2013, she has appeared in numerous Hallmark films. Recently, she's also been active behind the scenes, pitching and executive producing projects like the 2020 film Christmas Tree Lane. She even wrote and performed 2 original songs for its soundtrack. Her career spans decades, and her range is formidable. Here are some facts about Alicia Witt. She is incredibly smart. Alicia Witt was a remarkable child. While most babies say their first word at around 1-year-old, she said her first word, "hi," at just 1 month. She began reading at 7 months old, not just simple picture books, but Shakespeare. By age 1, she could read, memorize, and recite Shakespeare's works. At 5, she appeared on the reality show That's Incredible, where she performed a scene from Romeo and Juliet from memory. By age 7, she knew all the U.S. capitals in alphabetical order. Witt also took up classical piano as a child. She said, "I trained heavily from the age of about 7 to 14. I went to national piano competitions and did that whole circuit." By 11, she was performing professionally, which is how the Late Times came to profile her in 1987. Her child prodigy status continued as she was homeschooled, with Witt grabbing her high school diploma by the time she was 14. She wasn't looking for fame, but it found her. After Alicia Witt appeared on That's Incredible in 1980, director David Lynch noticed her talent. He was struggling to find a child who could play the articulate role of Alia in his film Dune until he saw Witt's performance. Witt, who turned 8 during the filming of Dune, returned home to Worcester with dreams of becoming a concert pianist. As a teenager, Witt decided to pursue acting in Hollywood, supporting herself by playing piano until she started getting roles. She had a small part in Lynch's TV series Twin Peaks and other minor roles before her first starring role in the 1994 film Fun. This led to a role in the Quentin Tarantino anthology film 4 Rooms and a recurring role on the sitcom Sybil. Her career continued with roles in Urban Legend, The Sopranos, Ally McBeal, Friday Night Lights, and recurring roles on Law and Order, Criminal Intent, and The Mentalist, among many others. She is a legit singer-songwriter. Alicia Witt is an actress who also has a strong passion for songwriting. Alongside her acting career, Witt is also a pop singer-songwriter with impressive musical credentials. Despite making her big screen debut early on, she found that songwriting was the best way to express her true feelings, especially after a long-term relationship ended. She told people, "When I was little, I played piano, but I knew by the time I was 14 that I didn't want to pursue that as a career. I wanted to write and sing my own songs." Encouraged by other singer-songwriters, Witt decided to pursue a professional songwriting career. She has released 5 albums. She has also performed her original music on the TV series Nashville and in some Hallmark Channel movies. She has a rare condition. Alicia Witt suffers from face blindness, also known as prosopagnosia, which makes it hard for her to follow characters in TV shows and movies. In February 2019, she tweeted about her struggles with keeping track of characters in Game of Thrones, suggesting that her condition might be the cause. This was one of the few times she publicly discussed her face blindness. She is a published author. In addition to singing and acting, Witt is also the author of the book Small Change, which was released in 2021. In it, Witt shares her life story and explains how making small daily changes can lead to a healthier, more mindful lifestyle. She has also narrated several audiobooks, including her own book, Small Change. She follows a plant-based diet. Alicia Witt has sometimes identified as a vegan. However, it's unclear when she started or stopped being strictly vegan. In August 2010, Witt told New York Magazine that she enjoyed sushi before performances, but also liked vegan chicken curry from Whole Foods. By November 2011, Peter reported she was vegan. However, in November 2021, Witt described her diet as mostly plant-based, saying she prefers to be 99.5% plant-based. Her book, Small Change, shares her thoughts on finding balance in life, including eating more plant-based foods. Her lip was scarred by a fluke injury. In 2003, while filming The Upside of Anger in London, a cat fell from a window and landed on her face, splitting her upper lip and leaving a scar. Initially, Witt disliked the scar, but she has since come to appreciate it. She had a panic attack on 88 Minutes set. Alicia Witt learned a valuable acting lesson from Al Pacino while working on the 27 thriller 88 Minutes. Initially, Witt wanted to know her real reaction to seeing a dead body on camera for the first time. Even though it was fake, she had a full-on panic attack, forgetting her lines and hyperventilating. Al Pacino, acting as a forensic psychiatrist, gave her a couple of slaps on the cheek to snap her out of it. Witt realized what she did was perhaps amazing, but wrong when the film's plot was put into consideration. She was diagnosed with breast cancer. In 2021, Alicia Witt was diagnosed with HER2 positive breast cancer. In 2022, she shared on Facebook that she had undergone a mastectomy and 6 rounds of chemotherapy. She found out about the cancer after feeling a lump for several months and getting a biopsy in Nashville. She initially thought the lump was harmless. Witt mentioned that cancer runs in her family and emphasized the importance of regular checkups for women. She believes that if her cancer had been detected earlier, she might have avoided the mastectomy. But regardless of that, she still considers herself insanely lucky to have caught the cancer in its earlier stages. She lost both of her parents in a mysterious 2021 tragedy. On December 21, 2021, just before Alicia Witt began breast cancer treatment, she experienced a tragic loss. Her parents, Diane Witt and Robert Witt, were found dead in their Worcester, Massachusetts home after a welfare check. They had not been in contact with anyone, including Witt, for several days. Witt had asked a cousin to check on them, and the outcome was devastating. The cause of death, determined on February 23, 2022, was cardiac dysrhythmia due to exposure to cold. Their house was in poor condition and lacked a working heating system. Although Witt knew her parents were struggling, they refused her help.